Hey guys, how's it going? Today we'll be testing the new Glock series made by HK3P. As far as we know, HK3P is it's a new manufacturer. They came out this year with the first clone of the Marui Beretta PX4 Custom, and we also know that they are at least one of the original manufacturers for WE guns. We don't exactly know what commercial relationship they have, because, for example, these Glocks are available as HK3Ps and as WE guns. There's a few slight differences, mainly quality control, fit and finish, and the main reason I got another set of Glock 17s and Glock 18C in this case, as you can see here, this is the Glock 17, is that the HK3P have full realistic markings, as you can see, while the Glock 17 and the Glock 18C, also the new Glock 19 made by WE, have a kind of mix between realistic and WE markings. As you can see here, these are full realistic markings, exactly like the ones you would find on a real Glock, on both sides of the slide and the frame, on the bottom of the frame, on the chamber, pretty much everywhere. This is as realistic as it gets. These two guns feature a full metal slide and outer barrel, very nice dark gray finish, not like most airsoft guns, which are matte black, which is not exactly what a real firearm looks like when you have it in your hands. It has a polymer frame. It's this plastic material which is very sturdy, very hard, better than the ones found on Army or Marui Glocks, which is a bit more flexible, even brittle plastic, shinier, and doesn't just look as realistic as this one does. Full markings, as we said. So basically the difference is, the reason I made this review for two guns at the same time. Also, we will be looking at the new 49 round magazine made by WE that I have in my hands right now, as you can see here, is that these two guns are very, very similar. Glock 17 is the basic gun. If you're going for a very realistic loadout, if you're going as a certain unit that uses only Glock 17s, well, then maybe get this one. But for a difference of just $6, you can get the Glock 18C, which is basically the same gun. As you can see, a few external differences, like these holes and these portings on the outer barrel, and which is needed to control the gun in full auto if this was a real gun. In this case, obviously, it's just needed to replicate the real Glock 18C perfectly, and it also makes the slide a bit lighter so that the blowback is a bit snappier, a bit quicker. But then, other than that, it's basically the same gun, and it shoots just as well in semi-automatic as the Glock 17. Other than that, the Glock 17 is just $98 at acmgear.com, and this one is $104. So if you want full auto capability, which is, first of all, super fun. It's super fun to shoot with one of these. It's not like an AG. It doesn't matter how fast they shoot. They don't have any recoil. This one does, and it's pretty heavy, pretty strong. It's really fun to do it, and it's also useful in certain environments like buildings and CQB areas, also in woodland. Sometimes to have full auto capability is pretty cool. These both guns have around 270 FPS with 0.2 gram BBs. This depends, of course, on the day, how hot it is outside, but yeah, you should be looking at between 260 FPS on the coldest day and around 280, 290 on a very warm day. As I already told you, these guns are very similar to the ones made by WE, and one of the cool features is that they now have these two brands are the threaded outer barrels that allow you to use a silencer adapter instead of having to get a $40 or $50 aftermarket outer barrel. The ones that I have in my hands are the Generation 4 Glocks, and they're also available as the Generation 3 and also in tan color. I bought them in black because I already have a few tan guns and I can always spray paint them if I want to have the tan versions. The Generation 4 is not the Generation 4 in the airsoft version, but on the real one, the difference is, first of all, the grip is a bit slimmer. It's you can see it with your eye, but you feel it when you take an old version and this one in your hand. This one is a bit slimmer. It comes with these back straps. You get 2 of them. This would be the normal size, but if you have slightly bigger hands, you can use this one right here. You just click it on. You don't have to use any tools or click on any button or something. And as you can see, the grip just got a bit wider. And you can also use the XL version if you have like really big bare hands. Then you have these little square bumps, these checkered grips here that first of all, they look very cool, look a bit more modern than the Generation 3 Glocks. They're very smooth and still give you a very good grip of the gun. It's very smooth and very comfortable to hold, but it also prevents the gun from slipping out when you're grabbing it, and it's very comfortable. I like it a lot. As you can see, the mag well is closed, so if you're getting an aftermarket metal mag well for ISPC or whatever, you have to take one that is open in the front, because as you can see here, this has a full mag well. And then the last thing that is different here is the mag release button. As you can see, it's 3 times wider than the normal mag release buttons found on Glocks, which allows for a quicker mag change. But because it's flat, as you can see, there's no risk of actually dropping the mag in by accident or just by holstering or anything like this. And this is the way you should attach these, but because these guns are so new, you still have to work them in. And this would be the XL backstrap. This is even a bit too big for my big hands. Both guns weigh around 800 grams, so under a kilo, which is explained by this very light polymer frame. So it's a very maneuverable handgun. It's very light and it fits very well in your hand. Another cool thing that I noticed, of course, it has a tilting barrel, as you can see here, like on real Glocks. But the nice thing compared to a lot of other airsoft guns is there's almost no slide wobble. There's the fit and finish is very well made. They are all very well put together so that it doesn't move around, it doesn't make any noise, which is not only annoying, but it shows that it's a toy gun and it just feels cheap. And this one it doesn't. They're very well put together. As I said, both of these guns shoot around 270 FPS. It can take green gas, no problem. The magazines are regular Glock 17 magazines. They are cross-compatible, no problem, of course. You can also use the WE magazines, both the long ones and the normal ones. They take green gas, no problem, because of the metal slide and everything's reinforced inside, so you don't have to worry about using a too powerful gas, except for CO2, of course. It has an adjustable hop-up. You just press down here, pull the slide back and let go, and this wheel right here, this would be the hop-up. So I would definitely recommend cleaning this gun before using it, giving the inner barrel a good clean, but be careful not to soil the hop-up bucking, because that will kind of interfere with the function of the hop-up actually. So once you've got this tuned in with some silicone oil, please don't use anything else. You should get very good range. I've been able to hit a head-sized target at about 15 meters every time, no problem, obviously with no wind at all. I would say it reaches out to 40-45 meters. I couldn't say exactly, but I don't use this for long range anyway, so I just care that when I'm in mid-sized environments, I'm able to hit a person, not in the head, but at least in the chest area consistently. At around 10-15 meters, which is pretty close range, once you get about this size of a grouping, I'm gonna put the pistol next to it so you can see how accurate it is. I would say this is pretty good. Blowback, as I will show you in a minute, is pretty strong, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Very happy with these two guns. Now to the WE 49 round magazine. The normal magazines, as you can see, are about half the size, weigh about half as much, but even if you put these 400 or 450 grams on, because the pistol is so light because of the plastic or polymer frame, it really won't weigh much. And if you're using the full auto capability of the Glock 18C, this is almost a must, because this gun shoots so fast, around 850-900 rounds per minute, measured with a Big Dragon chronograph. You can empty your mag very quickly if you aren't careful. But with these 49 round magazines, which are realistic, by the way, I think this would be a 25 round magazine if it were a real gun. It's pretty cool and useful. It's $29, which is pretty affordable. It holds about twice as much gas as the normal magazine, and has a bit more gas output because of the more gas quantity that is inside. It has a bit more pressure, so you're looking at around 290 or 300 FPS depending on the day. I've had shots that have gone up to 220 when it was like 40 degrees Celsius outside. So all there's left to do is show you how these guns shoot. I have a small box in front of me. This would be the Glock 17, and let's see how it performs. I hope you can see this. Let me not hit anything that I shouldn't in front of me, and so just that you can actually appreciate the blowback function. And of course, again, no gas in the fucking magazine, so let's try the 18C with the long magazine. And here we go. This is semi-automatic. I have to be careful here. Okay, this would be semi, and this would be full auto. Now careful, this is very, very quick and also very strong. And we're out of BBs. Of course, the slide locks back after the last BB. Really cool, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, especially with the Glock 18C. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time. Bye.